What's up, guys? This is another tank video. This is week 2 of the new filter. Biological filtration is still not really up there to like be handling the Milo at all. So I did take a peek at the filter earlier. It looks better, but it's not ready. I'm hoping by the 4th week mark it's ready and is fully taking care of all the ammonia, and ammonia hits 0. Ammonia I have seen go lower to like 3.5 from we started at the highest, which was it was damn near blue, which means it was over 5.0 something. So we were at like 6 or 7.0 ammonia. It went down to 5 point ammonia. Now we're down to like 4.5, which is good. But I did have one of my favorite frogs die yesterday, and I haven't had a fish die in 2 weeks, so a fish did die. So I am trying to like really push the nitrate control, ammonia control. So here is the duckweed. I grew this duckweed for about a week in this tank over here, my natural ecosystem tank, and then transferred over here. Mostly everything in there was coryphods, dentures worms, some bladder snails. So I'm not worried about anything. I didn't see any planaria for weeks. So I was confident putting any of that here. So I didn't transfer anything, and I adjusted the water flow. If you notice, I put the filter sponge in the back, and I put my air stone in the middle. I might put the filter sponge like right around here, just to like really like expand that. But basically I'm making so the whole middle of the tank still gets a lot of light, so the plants under can still get that light. I did put my 2 grow lights that I had on my plant that doesn't really need it, so I just put them here. These are way more powerful than these, so it is better. But actually you see the flow. I have the outlet coming from over here now. One is pointing up, the other one is going like this towards this side of the tank, so it's shifting water flow over here, and this is going this way. So I have like a circulation going, which is kind of better at this spot. And as you can see, there's no, all the duckweed in the middle is shifting, so the light is penetrating down. And then from there on, most of this duckweed that's keep moving is just gonna die off, and the middle should be clear. And anywhere you see the duckweed kind of just sitting still is where most likely the duckweed is gonna stay. And I'm probably just gonna have to keep the duckweed until I can get the nitrates and ammonia under control with the filter. But for right now, it's the best band-aid I think I could do, because I went on Reddit and I searched a lot of people online about what happened when their tanks crashed, or they crashed their filter because they cleaned it like perfectly with tap water, or someone filter broke, like what did they do? And from majority of the stories from anyone who didn't have a second tank or third tank to put the fish in, all the fish died. So I am looking good at the 2 week mark. I had a lot of fish die, but it's not everyone. I think I still have all the neon tetras. I think I do. I think that's why my frog died, because she seemed very healthy, but she seemed fucking huge. I think she ate maybe a dead neon tetra or something, because she really just shoved everything in her mouth, which led to her death. She just looked huge. I didn't see her that huge yesterday, so I wanted, bloat usually takes at least 2 days or a day to go on, so I was really confused by that. But hopefully after that she'll still be good, and I'm hoping this works out. And the duckweed looks good. The fish love duckweed. They love hiding under it as a natural cover, so it's also going to help with my beta aggression problem, because I have 3 betas in here. I used to have 5. The more female betas you have, the better. It really splits up the aggression. So, and obviously I can't add new fish right now. It's not gonna work. I can't buy fish, put it in here, and expect that fish not to die in a day, because they're gonna go from their somewhat clean tank into a straight ammonia 5.0 4.5 ammonia tank and just basically just die. Yeah, but this is the best course of action I think I could do right now. from online. I see people buy filter media from pet stores, stuff like that. I mean, I could do it and seed my filter even more, but it's already seeded. I had my own, so it's like I just needed to get acclimated. It's a 150 gallons, so it's not gonna. There's no miracle for this. I did get Fitzzyme Turbo Start 500, 400, whatever. It's the best recommended biochemical starter there is. So that comes on Monday or Tuesday, and then hopefully the Turbo Start Fitzzyme just clears it for me. I've seen a lot of good reviews, people saying within 2 weeks it got their shit started. So hopefully I could cut it down to 3 weeks maybe, my filter. And that's about it. I don't really have a big update. No, I don't new fish. This guy's looking nicer. I just did a water change, and obviously I took out majority of duckweed because I still want some light going in the water, and pretty much I have an infinite amount of duckweed because I still have a bucket full of duckweed. So I could grow. This whole top will be full by the end of the week. Actually, I know there's some recipes you could do with like blenders and stuff to like make duckweed into food. I might try that maybe. That seems cool. But for now, this is how I'm gonna control the nitrates and try to cut down on the ammonia. I don't have excess nutrients, so it's not the worst thing, but hopefully all this duckweed that's standing still right now, it could root down and just help out the tank. The ones in the middle probably gonna just die off. I'm fine with that. By the end of the week, I even might scoop all the ones in the middle and just leave the guys on the side. I'm just waiting to see where all the duckweed sits so I could like properly, get a net and just clear all this out. So I could probably net all of this and it won't float anywhere and all of these guys will sit. I'm just trying to see how much of this I could get to just sit on the corner. I don't really have an update. Nothing else really changed. But I took all the moss out my plant and put it in there because it just seemed dead. Straight brown. It's not melting, but it hasn't picked up in a long time. A lot of people told me Java moss usually is the harder moss to keep. A lot of people recommended Christmas moss and I forgot the name of the other moss, but the other moss that's very common. But my experience so far with Java moss, I don't like it. I don't know how to keep it alive, honestly. I do everything. I have everything in here: flourish, potassium, iron. Like, I don't know. I have ample lighting. It just dies. So I'm gonna just give up on Java moss. The plant doesn't like me. I don't like it. So I'm gonna just give up on it. The wood actually synced for me this week, which is awesome. It synced down. I don't have to. I could probably take the zip ties off, and I could aquascape that a little better later. Because eventually I do want to just drain all the water, put like a 1-inch sand on the bottom, and put everything back on top. But that's it. But the mangroves are growing. I can't show the roots right now because of the duckweed, but the new roots are spreading in the tank. This is all new growth. This was only these 2 leaves. This grew out. That one, those 2 in the back are doing the best, especially this one. These are kind of they're kind of doing well. I might have to move this one. I don't think it's getting enough light, but it is growing well. And the pothos, I'm just letting climb this for now because I'm not really gonna move this ever, so I could just let it grow, and then it's zip ties. I can always customize it. It's fine. And so let me know what you guys think about this. I feel like it's the best course of action for me. The only concern would be the duckweed killing the plants, but since I have all this movement in the middle where my plants are, they are still getting light, so I'm not too worried about it. And hopefully the duckweed will just really fucking be a band-aid until we get to the end. and then I'll probably try to kill off most of the duckweed if I can. But usually I kill duckweed a lot. Like I had duckweed a couple times in here, and the water flow really kills it all. But I feel like I never added enough. I used to add, a $10 portion from the store, which, in my honest opinion, never buy duckweed. Just go somewhere and grab it and put it in water, grow it out, and then put it back in your tank. It's this amount of duckweed is probably $100 or $200 worth, and I legit just went somewhere and grabbed some. So it's not worth it buying in the store, to be honest. And if you do buy some in the store, put it in a separate tank, sitting water, or just get a tote, fill it up. Maybe put some nutrients in there, like liquid, fertilizer, and just watch it grow like crazy. And then you have infinite supply. Yeah, but thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna just keep this one short. I don't really have anything to really tell. That's the only death so far this week. My big female frog, which if you guys watch my channel a lot, was my favorite in the tank pretty much. I am gonna replace her. I do like the frogs. They've really grown on me. Can't see myself without them really, which is crazy. But it's pretty cool. I have seen the snails climbing the bottom of the duckweed already, and it's pretty cool to see them do that. It's like watching, I don't know how to explain it. It's like watching someone walk on the sky, kind of. But we're gonna see how this all pans out. Like I said, this Monday I got a full test kit in, and then I'm gonna be doing like actual testing parameters to the T and seeing how far it drops after I put the fifth zyme. So we're kind of going to do a fifth zyme turbo start kind of test to see how much it affects the bioload in a week. So that's probably be my next video. The test kit and the fifth zyme don't come at the same time, so probably maybe Wednesday or Tuesday I could start that video and start keeping track of the levels. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully by the end of this month we'll be all set and the tank will be perfect. That's the goal, and then next month we can start adding fish again. And then I'm trying to think of aquascaping ways, but I feel like what I'm doing, I don't want to put wood in here. I just don't. I might take that piece if I really wanted to and put it in here. But I'm thinking about getting some huge rock pieces and making that whole part just rock side, and that will be a huge boost of bioload, and then I can always strap stuff to it. Cause really that side of the tank is basically just the castle is taking too much real estate. I don't like it. I want to put rocks there. I want to put something that is beneficial, that bacteria could grow on. I know bacteria could grow on the castle, but it's not going to be as good as surface area as the rocks. And the rocks add a lot to the fish's, state of mind. Like it's a hiding crevices. I can make spots for them to go in. I can make little cave entrances. I'm not set on a rock. I have lava rock in here. I don't know if I want to do lava rock. I might want to do the Siriu, the lighter colored rock. There's also petrified wood I could get. There's a couple stuff I could do. I'm thinking about it. But probably we're going to get the tank ready in a month. By the end of this month, the tank should be good. And the next month, I'm probably going to focus more on aquascaping it. And then after aquascaping it, probably add fish. Because scaping it was way expensive versus fish. Because even like a piece of driftwood is like $80. So that's why I'm kind of leaning away from driftwood. It's too expensive. I don't like it. And now I found that piece of wood for free, and it looks just as good as driftwood. And it doesn't seem rotting. It seems pretty inert. I'm always watching it to see like if it really is like molding or something. But I still have to keep my eye on it for about a couple. I gotta see like a couple months on that piece of wood, to be honest. But thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna finally end the video, and hopefully we're all good by the end of the month or the end of the week. And then I'll do a video Monday-ish, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday I'll do a video, and then probably the weekend I'll do like I'll test on the day I get the test kit, and then I'm gonna test on the weekend, and then see how those 4 days are different with the turbo start added to the tank, and see if it really like is that powerful. But I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I have no more fish deaths. I have been pretty good on the water changes. Right now, my best bet on water changes has been just putting the pump in here, straight out the window, then getting the water from my tub, bringing it here, dechlorinated, and then putting it back in. And that's my best way. I do want to get a pump with a long ass hose, and then I kind of want to fill my tub up, dechlorinate the water in the tub, and just have that hose all the way from my bathroom in here, because it's not a long distance. I could probably get a 30-foot hose, and then that would just do me right. And then I actually could do these big water change more often, and less of a pain in the hassle. The hardest thing for me is water changing. I hate doing a water change. 50%, 80%, any percent, because it's a lot of work. But you know, that's for me in the future to figure out, because the bathtub idea seems cool, but then also I don't know, like, you know, all it takes a little bit of soap or something to get in the water in the bathtub, and then destroys my whole tank. So that's the only worry I have about it. But if I'm not sold on that idea, but I am thinking of getting a huge tote, like a gigantic one from Home Depot, and seeing how much water that could hold. Because I have a small tote like this. This holds 10, almost holds 15 gallons of water. Now I was thinking of getting something 8 times the size of that, and then using that to do water changes, and pretty much it would save me money, because if filling this up and dechlorinated it over and over and over, it's so annoying, and it's like not like cost effective, where I could just do that with one huge tote, and then I'll save money on the dechlorinator. And I'm a little too pussy to put the dechlorinator in the pond and then put the tap water in. I don't know, I'm too pussy to do it. I know you can do stuff like that, but I'm cool. I don't want to. But those are my ideas going forward. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.